Al-Yawan. Al-Kal-Haratazah. And in English, keep not thy silence, O Yahweh. Hold not thy peace. And be not still, O Yahweh. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult. And they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more remembering. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom and the Ishmaelites of Moab and the Hagarenes, Gabal and Ammon and Amalek, the Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre. Ashur also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Salah, do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin, at the brook of Kisan, which perished at Endor. They became a dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb and like Zeeb. Yea, all their princes, as Abab and as Almuna, who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of Yahweh in possession. Oh, my power, make them like a wheel, as a stumble before the wind, as a fire burneth a wood, and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name. O Yahweh, let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the Most High over all the earth. One more time. You sharp? Right. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna pick. I'm gonna turn that fan this way. Yeah, go ahead, do your thing. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna pick right back up. You know what I'm saying? Where we left off at. You know what I'm saying? The water, the officer, top of one. You understand? For holding it down last week. You know what I'm saying? Due to my absence. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna pick right up where we left off, and that is at Deuteronomy chapter 33. And we're going to pick up at verse 29, right? So book of Deuteronomy chapter 33, verse 29. So we're going to start. You know what I'm saying? For those who want to tag on, want to read along, you know what I'm saying? You just go to blueletterbible.org, right? Go to Deuteronomy chapter 33, scroll down to verse 29, and click that blue button that says tools on the side. And you will be able to see the Hebrew that the brother's reading, right? You can read right along with us. So whenever you're ready, Yanazar.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 33, and verse 29 in the Hebrew. Isupk, Yashar'Allah, Maya, Kamawak, I'm Nawashai, Bayahawa, Magun, Isarka, Wa Ashar, Karab, Na'awathak, Wayakashwa, Ayabayaka, Laka, Wa'atha, Al, Bama Wathium, Bama Wathium, Bama Wathia, Mawa, Bama Wathia Mawa, Sadarak. Next chapter. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 34 and verse 1. Waya'al Masha, my Arabak, my Wa'ab al Har, Nabawa, Ra'ash, Hapasaga, Hapasaga, Ashar al Panya, Yarakwa, Wayara'a, Hawa, Yahweh, Af, Kal, Ha'aratazar, Af, Hagala, Id, done. Verse 2. Wa'af, Kal. I don't know why my shit's. I need to brighten my screen.
Yeah, you gotta pull the slot down from the top, or pull the bar down. And it's a see the button, right? That's it. It should be a button that speaks on it. Your brightness.
Oh, okay. Okay, boy. Okay. Who's on Christ?
It's a while right there.
That's the wall. Once again, the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 34 and verse 2 in Hebrew. Wa'af, Kal. Napathalia. 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 Wa'af. Aratazar. Aparium. Wama Nasha. Wa'af, Kal. Aratazar. Yahawada, Id, Hayam, Akaria one, Akar one, Akar one. Verse 3. Wa'af, Hanagab, Wa'af, Hakakar, Bakwa'if, Yarakwa, Ayar, Athamarium, Id, Tizar. Verse 4. Wayamar Yahweh Aliyawa, Za'af, Ha'arataza Ashar, Nasha Ba'ithia, La Abraham, Laya Taza Kakwa, Walaya Iquab, La Amar, Lazar Ra'aika, Afanana, Hara Ayathiaka, Ba'aya Nayaka, Washama La'a, the Ibar. 6 will be the last one.
Yeah.
Verse 5. Wayamath, Shem, Masha, Ibad, Salakia, Ibad Yahweh, Ba'aratazar, Mawa'ab, Al Paya, Yahweh. Verse 6. Wayakwabar, Athwa, Bagya, Ba'aratazar, Mawa'ab, Mawal, Bayath, Iwar, Wala'a, Yadai, Ayash, Ath, Kwabarathwa, Id, Hayawum, Hazah. Okay, this is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 33, and verse 29. Happy art thou, O Israel, who is like unto thee, O people saved by the Lord, the shield of thy help, and who is the sword of thy excellency. And thine enemies shall be found liars unto thee, and thou shalt tread upon them, upon their high places. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 34, verse 1 in English. And Moses went up from the plains of Moab unto the mountain of Nebo, to the top of Pisgah, that is over against Jericho, and the Lord showed him all the land of Gilead unto Dan, and all Naphtali, and the land of Ephraim and Manasseh, and all the land of Judah unto the utmost sea. Verse 3. And the south, and the plain of the valley of Jericho, the city of palm trees unto Zoar. Verse 4. And the Lord said unto him, this is the land which I swear unto Abraham, unto Isaac, and unto Jacob, saying, I will give it unto thy seed. I have caused thee to see it with thine eyes, but thou shalt not go over thither.
You understand? And why? And I'm saying, why did the Lord tell Moses that? Why was it that Moses couldn't go over to the promised land?
If I may, sir.
Mm-hmm.
There was a time when the Most High brought forth 12 springs for the children of Israel to drink.
God.
And instead of Moses giving the Most High credit, he himself took credit for it.
You understand? For that instance alone, man.
He did it.
Right. So credit for what the Lord did. And this is why the Christian church is so damn disgusting. Because you get in that Christian church and you dip yourself in that damn tap water and you think you made it. Tap water, that's what it is. You think you made it. You think you crossed the finish line. You good, you in the clear. The race is over, you get your Gatorade, drink, go sit on the bench, and you think you done, man. You understand? When the scriptures say, he that endureth unto the end shall be saved, man. This is a fight that we have to endure for the rest of our lives, man. And the scriptures say the Lord will have mercy on whom he will have mercy. You understand? He chooses who's going to get to the kingdom, man. He chooses who's going to suffer. You know what I'm saying? And who's going to be blessed, man. Don't think just because, even in here, we know just because we in the truth, we know our fight is not over, man. We fight every day, all day. You know what I'm saying? Demons, principalities, man, powers in high places. We fight every day, all day. You know what I'm saying? Because God is a man of war, man. You understand? Don't think that your fight is over just because you found the truth. Just because you know who you are. But now, once you know who you are, you know what I'm saying? We have a reputation to uphold, man. You know what I'm saying? We have duties that we have to complete. You know what I'm saying? And we got, if you're a priest and prophet, you're a soldier, you're a brother. Man, we got things we got to do, man. You know what I'm saying? You're a sister. It's things you got to do, man. You're a young man, child. It's things we got to do as God chosen people. A duty we got to maintain. Responsibilities that we have to maintain. You understand? Read on.
Verse 5. So Moses, the servant of the Lord, died there in the land of Moab, according to the word of the Lord. Verse 6. And he buried him in a valley in the land of Moab, over against Beth Peor. But no man knoweth of his sepulchre until this day.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Nobody know where, Moses' tomb is at. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never seen no documentary and nothing said, oh, we found Moses and the bones of Moses. You're never going to find it because the Lord doesn't want to be found. You understand?
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 34, in verse 7 in Hebrew. Wamashah, bun mashah. No, one bun ma'ah. Wa isharium, Wana Bamathwa La'a Kahatha Ayanawa Wala'a Nas Laka. Verse 8. Wayabakawa Banya Yasha'ala Af Masha by Irabath by wait a minute, by Irabath Mawa'ab Shalasium Yawum Waya Thumwa Yamaya Salakia Bakaya Abol Masha. Verse 9. While Yahawashai Man Nawun Mala'ah Rawak Hakama Kaya Samak Masha Af Yadayawa Aliyawa Wayas Shemaiwa Aliyawa Banya Yasha'ala Waya Aishawa Ba'aka'ashar Tazawa Yahawa Af Masha. Verse 10. Wala'a Kwam Nabia'a Iwad by Yasha'ala Kamasha Ashar Yadaiwa Yahawa Panyam Al Panyam. Verse 11. Lakal Ha'afiyawa Ha'afi Thawath Wahama Wahafiyam Ashar Shalakwa Yahawa La Aishawath Ba'aratazar Matazarium La Para'ai Walakol Ibadjawa Walakol Aratazawa. Verse 12. Walakal Hayad Afa Zakwa Walakal Hama Wara'ah. I got a wall, Ashar, Aisha, Masha, La Ayanaya, Kal, Yasha'ala. Next chapter. That's it. So we're gonna go back to.
But we're gonna just read that in the English. So we go to Genesis, we can start over.
So this is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 34 and verse 7 in English. And Moses was 120 years old when he died. His eyes were not dim, nor his natural force abated. Meaning that Moses was still strong.
There you go.
And the children of Israel wept for Moses in the plain of Moab 30 days. So the days of weeping and mourning for Moses were ended. Verse 9. And Joshua, the son of Nun, was full of spirit of wisdom, for Moses had laid his hands upon him, and the children of Israel hearkened unto him, and did as the Lord commanded Moses. Verse 10. And there arose not a prophet since Israel like unto Moses, whom the Lord knew face to face. Verse 11. And all the signs and the wonders which the Lord sent him to do in the land of Egypt to Pharaoh and to all his servants and to all his land. Verse 12. And in all that mighty hand and in all the great terror which Moses showed in the sight of all Israel.
And that, of course, is the end of Deuteronomy, right? So we're going to take it right back, you know what I'm saying, from the top, you know what I'm saying, back to Genesis, you know what I'm saying? And we're going to run it through. No. No. You know what I'm saying? We clap it up, man. Clap it up, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Brothers been holding it down, man. You know what I'm saying? We've been diving, going through the history, but of course, this is a school. You understand? So it does not end here. It does not end here. So, of course, you know what I'm saying? We're going to go right back, dive into it again, you know what I'm saying? And keep bringing our history to life, man. Keep bringing our heritage to life. Keep bringing, you know what I'm saying, our forefathers. We're going to keep them alive in here, man. You know what I'm saying? The name, you know what I'm saying, about Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob will never be forgotten in here. You know what I'm saying? For they are the reason why we here. You understand what I'm saying? So whenever you're ready,
this is the book of Genesis, chapter 1 and verse 1. Bara'ashiath. Bara'a al-hayam ath hashemayim wa'ath ha'aratazah. Verse 2. Wa'ha'aratazah hayatha fahawa wabahawa wakashak al panya Zahawum Warawath Alahayim Marakapath Al Panya Hamayam. Verse 3. Waya Amar Alahayim Yahaya a war Wa Yahaya a war. Verse 4. Wayara'a alahayim ath ha'awar kaya tawab baya badol alahayim bayan ha'awar wabayan hakashak. Verse 5. Wayakwara'a alahayim la'awar yawum wala kashak kwara'a layala waya haya irab wa yahaya bakwar yawum akad. Verse 6. Wayamar alahayam yahaya Rakwayai Bathawak Hamayam Wayahaya Mamba Dayal Bayan Mayam Lamayam. Verse 7. Waya Ice Alahayam Ath Arakwaya Waya I Waya Badal Bayan Hamayam Ashar Mathakath. Wara Kwayai Wabayan Hamayam Ashar Ma'al Larakwayai Wayahaya Khan. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 1 and verse 1 in English. In the beginning, God created the heaven and earth and the earth.
Right. So now this is what? This is the creation story, man. You know what I'm saying? We get into how it all started, right? You know what I'm saying? The beautiful thing about the Israelite School Universe of Practical Knowledge is that we actually teach the Bible in here, man. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to dispel the lies and dispel the confusion of the creation story, man. You know what I'm saying? We're going to prove, of course, that the Bible is real science, right? Contrary to popular belief. Right, so read on, Yanazar.
Verse 2. And the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep, and the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters.
So at this point, what? Earth is not land. It's not a solid, right? Just imagine just darkness, and it's a bunch of gases, different types of gases just there, right? Read it one more time.
And the earth was without form.
And
void. And darkness was upon the face of the deep.
You understand? This is okay. Read on.
And the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the water.
Now,
if I may, sir.
Yeah, what's up?
I just read an article day before yesterday where some scientists out in North Carolina, in California, said that outer space is actually water.
Can you jump in the gun, Yanazar?
Oh, I'm
you jump in the gun. We're going to get into it. We're going to break it down for the people.
Okay.
You too up.
Verse 3. And God said, let there be light.
He said what?
Let there be light.
You understand? This is what the Edomites, they like to call it in school, where it teaches what? The Big Bang Theory. Right? He said Big Bang Theory was what? Large explosion caused all these gases to start doing these things, and everything was accidental, and the earth just formed. I'm here to tell you that is a goddamn lie. It was all intentional. Everything that you see here today, as far as natural things that we don't create, it was all intentional, man. This earth being created was intentional. The ozone layer was intentional. The sky, the clouds, the seas, the earth, everything was intentional. You understand? And the Lord orchestrated it to be created, man.
If I may, sir. And I'm not trying to get overly technical.
Now, what's up?
But even if you look at the atom, right, which makes up all physical matter, right?
Yeah.
Every part of the atom has a purpose.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Every part of the atom is in rotation, just like everything else in the universe. So how could that be an accident? That's what I want to know. If everything has a purpose, how is it an accident, man?
No, that makes sense. You're right.
No, Salaka, sir.
No, you're good.
Verse 4. And God saw the light that it was good, and God divided the light from the darkness.
He did what?
He divided the light from the darkness.
Okay, read on.
Verse 5. And God called the night day, the light day, Salakia,
right?
And the darkness he called night, and the evening and the morning were the first day.
Now you have to listen to this very carefully, right? Because what you're about to learn is that we've been lied to our entire lives. How you perceive a new day to begin and how you perceive a day to end is not what the Lord intended for it to be, right? So read that last part one more time. When it says the evening and the morning.
The night, he called
Take your time.
Darkness he called night. And the evening and the morning were the first day.
He said, and the evening, right? The evening meaning what? It's still sunlight out, right? Now read it one more time, starting from the evening.
And the evening and the morning were the first day.
You understand? Because The day begins. You understand? When what? When the sun goes down, man.
That's right.
When the sun goes down, that's when the day begins. When the sun comes up, that is just the continuance of the day. You understand? Read on.
Verse 6. And God said, let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters.
Mm-hmm.
And it divided the waters from the waters.
It divided the what?
The waters from the waters.
Now this can be, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna have to give it thought one. It's gonna have to be a class to be taught on a Friday, right? You understand? Because this is deep here, man. This is deep. You understand? But what you have to understand that these firmaments, what? It's just like layers, right? Same way we got the ozone layer. We got different layers in the atmosphere, right? Got the stratosphere, mesosphere, you know what I'm saying? Troposphere. We have all these different layers, right? These are what the Bible calls firmaments. So we're letting you know that what? The Lord is separating the waters from the waters, right? You understand? Read it one more time. Mm-hmm.
And God said, let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters.
Mm-hmm.
And let it divide the waters from the waters.
Let it divide what?
Waters from waters.
Okay, read on.
Verse 7.
So now we know what we're dividing. We're dividing waters from waters, right? To help you understand the context of what's going on, right? Read on.
Mm-hmm. And God made the firmament and divided the waters which were under the firmament from the waters which were above.
Now listen to what the Bible is saying, man. We'll make these layers that are being made. You understand? It's all water, right? So it said, read it one more time. It separated the waters that are under the firmament, right? Meaning the water on the earth from what?
From the waters which were above the firmament, and it was so.
Right, and it was so, right? Read on. All right, it's the next verse. So we're going to get into the Hebrew, right? Because it's going to explain, you know what I'm saying, the next verse is going to explain more what space is, right? In just a second.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 1 and verse 8 in Hebrew. Wayakwara'a alahayam wa rakiai shamyam wayahaya irab wayahaya bakwar yawum shanya. And verse 9. Wayamar alahayam yak kwawa hamayam mathakath hashamayam al makwawum akad wathara'a hayabasha wayahaya Khan. Verse 10. Wayakwara'a alahayam layabasha arataza walamakwawa hamayam kwara'a yamayam wayara'a alahayam kaya tawab. Come on. Verse 11. Wayamar alahayam hadasha'a. Fa dasha'a ha'aratazar dasha'a aishab mazaria'ai zarai aitaza parya Aisha Paria Lama Yanwa Ashar Lara Aiwa Ban Al Ha'aratazar Wayahaya Khan. In verse 12. Wouldn't 14 be the last one?
Started at 7, right?
Yeah. No, we started at 8.
Start at 8. Yeah,
Yeah.
14 is like,
I don't want to call it. Verse 12. Wa taza'a ha'aratazah dasha'a Ishab Mazoria. No, Mazorii. Zorai. Lamayan Hawa. Wa Aitaza, Aisha, Parya, Ashar, Zara Iwa, Bawa, Lamaya Nahawa. Wayara'a Alahayim Kaya Tawab. Verse 13. Wahaya Irab. Wayahaya Bakwar Yawum Shalayasya. Verse 14. Wayamar Alahayim Yahaya Ma'arath Barak Koyai Hashemayam Laka Badio Bayan Hayawum Wabayan Hala Yola Hala Yola. Okay. Wahayawa la Asaf Walama Waidium Wala Yam Washanyam. This is the book of Deuteronomy. If you could, Baba Kashab, bring me one as well.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So like this.
Right. We'll make sure you stop.
Right. Okay, brother.
Now, real quick, right? Real quick, before we continue this, right? I want to read the precept. You know what I'm saying? Because we in Isupk, we understand that you don't read the Bible front to back like a novel. You understand? Like just some, biography or something, right? You understand that the scriptures say what? Precept upon precept, precept upon precept, line upon line, line upon line, here a little, there a little. So to help you understand, in a sense, something that we've never been taught in a Christian church, we're going to teach you something about the Lord, all right? So this is the book of 2 Peter chapter 3 and verse 8. It says, but beloved, be not ignorant of this one thing, that one day is with the Lord as 1,000 years, and 1,000 years as one day. You understand? Understand that, right? What they're saying is what? They're saying a day unto the Lord is 1,000 years, man. Around about, 1,000 years. You understand? What we think is a day, 24 hours, to the Lord is over 1,000 years. Understand that. So when we reading this creation story, you got to understand that this is not our time that we own. This ain't 24-hour time span. This is 1,000 years, thousands of years. You know what I'm saying? The Lord forming the earth, man. The Lord making man. The Lord making everything. You understand? This is taking time. You understand? Which makes sense because, hell, it takes what? A tree 100 years to grow? It takes time for these things to happen, right? You understand? So with understanding that, the first part we just read what? As far as the firmaments being separated, the waters being separated from the waters, took over 1,000 years to do. You understand? Read on.
And if I may,
No,
sir,
so like, what's up?
I was just going to say what I was
Yeah,
going to say earlier about space.
Mm-hmm. Oh, No, not yet.
Okay, sir.
Not yet. It's coming right here with this section.
Okay. This is the book of Deuteronomy. But you know what's funny?
What's up?
They can understand that, okay, like one of the larger planets, right?
Yeah.
Like one of our days is 24 hours. 365 days make a year. But these other planets, their day is like 8-9 months, one day.
How slow they rotate.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I don't know exact time, but I know I saw where these planets, one day it takes like 8 9 months for it to go around.
Yeah, come.
And then a year, man, forget about it.
Right.
Man. So if you can understand that, you should be able to understand this.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
Verse number 8. And God called the firmament heaven.
He called it what?
Heaven.
Now remember, the first, you know what I'm saying, before the verse it said what? It says in verse 6, it says, and let it divide the waters from the waters. It said, and God made the firmament divide the waters which were under the firmament from the waters which were above the firmament. So the waters, you understand, that are above the firmament, God called it what? He called it heaven. You understand? And it's gonna make a little bit more sense as we read on, right? Mm-hmm.
And the evening and the morning were the second day.
You understand? So this is over the course of what? 1,000 or so years. You understand? Read on.
Verse 9. And God said, let the waters under the heaven be gathered together unto one place.
Be what?
Gathered together unto one place.
Now remember, you understand? Initially, what? The earth was what? It was void of form. It was just darkness. You understand? Just imagine it's a bunch of gases just around, right? So now the Lord is calling for what? He's calling for the waters to be gathered together. So this is the creation of water right here, which what we know now, water is what? H2O. Can't stop floods, man. Can't stop hurricanes. Can't stop
forth grass, the herb yielding seed, and the fruit tree yielding fruit after his